Hello, good morning. It's day 2 now. I've just arrived at the woods I was yesterday. The plan is now to check if the birdseed has been ate from yesterday. I said I was going to install motion detection for this GoPro to get longer on each spot, but you need a smartphone. I haven't had a smartphone for about 4 years now, but I'll probably get one just for this. So we need to find them first. I think the first one would be easy to find, but the second one on that small log was probably going to be harder if a dog hasn't took it. So let's see how we get on. Because I didn't get that motion detector software for this, I'm probably going to stay on each spot for about 20 minutes, maybe half an hour, see if we can get any birds on it. So I found the first spot. Let's see if the birdseed's gone egg. That looks like good news that the birds have actually ate the food, so let's put some more on there and give it another shot, see if we can get some birds actually feeding today. We got 2 little ones, we got 1 little one, I'm not sure what that was. If you know what it was, then put it in the comments. And a robin as well, so let's have a look. Right, so the food's down. I'm going to set the camera up now and give it like 20 minutes, half an hour on the spot. Hopefully they'll find it in time for getting a few birds on the camera, yeah. So it's been 28 minutes now and I haven't seen much activity, but I've been sat further back, like. See that big tree? I was sat there, so I couldn't really see it most of the time, but I was checking periodically. What I could tell, I'm not sure whether we did get any birds on the camera, but I'll watch it over again and check, and any birds that we've got on there, I'll put them in the video. So I've been sat here for 20 minutes on this log and I was looking at this tree and look how big it is. The only thing is, all the branches are being cut off here. So I've been sat here, I was thinking, we watched back yesterday's video and it was a bit mad seeing myself on camera and that. And I asked my wife, what did you think? And she said, I look like a twat basically, but you know, I'm enjoying it, so I'm gonna keep it up. I also showed my daughter as well, she was laughing her head off. She said I look simple. I am a bit simple anyway, so that doesn't really matter. But anyway, I'm gonna try and keep these videos up and keep on doing them and see what birds we can get, and maybe other some stuff as well. We'll have to see. I know I need to speak up a bit as well, but I'm trying to be quiet for so I don't scare the birds off basically. But yeah, I'll improve over time and each video will hopefully get better. Just get better equipment and stuff like that. I hope you're enjoying them anyway. So now I'm going to move on to the second station that we set up yesterday. The only thing is, I can't really remember where it was, and it was only a small log on the floor, so a dog could have run off with it or anything. Hopefully it'll still be there and I can find it, and the birdseed's gone and we can set some more up and hopefully get some birds on the camera, but we'll have to see. So I found the tree where I lost my tripod down there yesterday. The only problem is now I haven't got a clue which way I went from here to find this small log. So this may take a while. So I finally found this little log and it's here. Doesn't look like much birds seeds being ate, so I'm not sure whether they're even filling here. battery on this first battery's on 25%, so I might just see how long I get on that before switching batteries. Yeah, see if I can get anything, but I doubt it very much because the seat's still there. It's not even worth putting a new seat down, is it? Let's try anyway. So I've given that spot for a minute, 9 minutes 30 seconds, and I haven't seen anything really, so I'm going to move on. I've got one more place to check from yesterday, see if that has any joy. It is a bit more overcast today as well, and overall there's a lot less bird activity I think from yesterday. It's a bit colder too, so maybe that's the reason. There's still a few birds on the farmer's field, but not as many as yesterday, and they're quite far away. I'm not sure how to zoom on this, but I'll try. No, I don't know how to zoom on it. I'll have to look more into how to use this thing, but we're going to go and stand at the last place now anyway and see if we can get any birds on there. As I said, it's quite cold. There's little puddle things iced over. Little birds here in this tree. Keep scaring them off. I'm not sure where this last place was now. Try and get these birds. He flew away. I'm a bit lost, I think. Well, I'm not lost, but I just can't remember where this last place was. I think I've walked past the last place, but I found this fallen tree, so I might put some seed on here and then come back and check it after I've been to the last place from yesterday. So the first battery's just there before I put the seed down, but I'll put some seed down here now and see, come back in a few minutes after checking the other one, depending on, maybe half an hour, depending if anything happens on the other one, and see if if I can get any shots on this one. There's a little Bluetooth flying around, so I'll try and get it, but this GoPro beeps when you put it on, so it scares them off, and it's just gone away. So I'll try. It's just going to fly away. There's a robin as well. They're too far away, so you can't see them. I've definitely walked past the last post yesterday though. Then we'll have to walk back up the other way to try and find it. So I've just bumped into some guy, and he comes around every day feeding the birds in this forest, and he's put these things on the tree. It's like half a coconut, and he puts bird seed in. So what I'm going to do, because the birds are going to be used to feeding here, I'm going to set the camera up and give it 20 minutes looking at this, see if I can get any birds on that. Hopefully I'll have a bit more luck because they're used to it. Let's try. So finally got some birds on the feeder I made up. I bumped into the local man, and he comes down every day during the winter months to feed the birds on these little half coconut things that you'll see in the video. On the first one, wasn't sure what type of bird it was, so I asked him, and he said it was a nuthatch. He said I've done quite well getting that because it's quite rare to get it. So I made up with that, and then on the second feeding place, I seen blue tits feeding and I seen robins feeding. So today's been a lot more successful than yesterday, I made up. So what I'm going to do is now I'm going to walk back towards the car and see if I can find any more of his feeding stations, so I know for next time. And then I think from now on, rather than me trying to find places myself and getting birds used to them, I'm going to start using his. He doesn't mind anyway. He was happy that I got what I wanted. Seems like a nice fella, so I'm made up with that. And hopefully from now I will start getting a lot of birds on feeding on camera, so it should be good. And I'll also try different places too. I won't just be here all the time, but for now, while I get used to it, and that, I will. I'll come back and see what I can get on other days too. By the airport, so there's a lot of planes coming, and when they come, they seem to scare the birds off as well, so it's a bit of a pain. But and another point as well, a lot of the places he has put them are on the main path, so I'm having to tell people I'll cut them out of videos and stuff like that, so that's a bit of a pain too. But at least I'm getting birds this time, so I'm happy. So this is the second spot he showed me, and this is where I got the robins and the blue tits. I'm not going to go back to the last log that I said earlier on, because I've had some good results from these. So maybe tomorrow or a different day I might go back and check that one. But if he's going around feeding them anyway, he said there's about 20 little stations he's got. So if he's going around feeding them anyway, I might as well use his locations. And he also said as well, which is a bit interesting, that he has a little whistle, and when he comes and puts feed in, he does a whistle, and then they all come to feed then. So it's mad, isn't it? So I'm walking down looking for his feeding bit parts, and I've not found many, but I found one, and it's empty, so that's a good sign that they've come in at it. So I did say, ask them what time he comes and stuff, so I'll meet up with him next time to walk up with him and stop at some and film him. Put him towards the end of the woods. Now he said there's 20, and I think I've found 4 so far, but he wants them to blend in as well, so they're a bit hard to find, because last time he said the kids had them and he was picking them up off the floor where they've knocked them down. So I'll get used to where they are eventually, and hopefully get some good videos. So I'm back in the car now, and I had a good time there. I've got some birds on camera to show you. I'll cut all the empty bits out where there's no birds, but hopefully there'll still be a bit of footage for you. I've just spoke to the fella again then as I was getting in the car, and he said he wouldn't mind if I come a bit earlier and put some feed in his feeders anyway. So rather than so as the food goes in, it might be a bit more busier next time, whereas they'll probably be in there for like half an hour feeding before I even got to them today. So yeah, he's going to show me as well that they're ones that have more birds going to them and stuff, because he seems to have a lot of knowledge. He's been doing it for 2 years now during the winter months, so he knows a lot more than me. So yeah, local knowledge today has been the best thing ever. So yeah, see you next time, and thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. I did. I'll edit all the footage, see if I got any birds on the first spot. I'm not sure if I did, I don't think I did, but I'll just put a little clip on it anyway, just so you know I've been there waiting to try and get something. So anyway, I'll see you later. I'm gonna get home now and get something to eat. I'm starving. See you later.